Hi and welcome back to OpenTTD, where we are playing as it's a company that suffers from austerity and is now expanding with government money a little bit to make past mistakes due. We're spending around 3 million or so in government money to do capital expenses, and I say government money because we just turned off infrastructure maintenance. Our infrastructure maintenance bill is about 3 million, something like that. So you can see that our profit minus, so if we didn't spend any money, so we didn't spend that 3 million here, then our profit would be around 3,200,000 per year. That would roughly cover our expenses for the infrastructure maintenance. If the government wasn't supporting us, we could actually be still profitable by about 200-300k, which is not a lot because you can see how much we're spending on new vehicles and construction, so we would have to have a much higher profitability. But already this year looks like much better. Also, we didn't spend as much yet, but nonetheless, I would say we're on the right track. We're not there yet, but we're on the right track. And I think the next opportunity that I want to take here is Villmarkt, because Villmarkt is crazy. The city is absolutely crazy. It's a gigantic return of growth here, temporarily at least, that doesn't grow any further. But this is a huge problem to grow into later. So when I'm looking at things, there's a lot of passengers here, huge amount of passengers here, of course. So there are some that we're already tackling a little bit with Champiroux and stuff. But I would want to focus here on the Blaustedt one, because the Blaustedt ones, they're completely avoidable. Blaustedt is so close by, and we're serving it with like old horse-drawn trams. So this feels like a problem that is like self-made. Sort of. Like, it's easily probably solvable. And what I'm thinking is there's some real estate here on the coast, so we could spend money here to terraform, run a single line into the city, near to that station, maybe put the terminus here, so that we have like an inner city, like kind of quick connection, a quick hopper train. And I like that approach quite a lot, so we will do that. And yeah, we'll have to get rid of that road. It's unnecessary anyway. Do we want to go any closer here? Let's keep that church. Let's be like that. So modern platforms. This will be kind of like really modern. And we'll have a 5-length station here. That's just like kind of a commuter train kind of thing. And now, like, we will spend an ungodly amount probably to raise the land here. Wow. We'll spend another ungodly amount here to run the track here that will also terraform. Like, take a look at that. 11,000. Not as bad, but still. Hey, it's not pretty. And yeah, then it will be like this and like that and like that. Ayo. Perfect. I like it. I like it. Really nice. And yeah, we'll run some tracks here. It will join the main line, and then it can, from there, basically it can go here, and then it can go to the Villmarkt main station. Maintenance. I'm sure it can figure itself out for maintenance somewhere, right? Or should we really accommodate that? I guess will be this building here will have to go, and we will have to. Oh, that's really a stupid place to put maintenance. No, that we cannot put that there. We could put it there, could we? Yeah, nobody's gonna stop us, is there? All right. So this will be a quick hopper train, but that doesn't mean it should be slow. No, we'll put the sprinter on it. And the passenger transport. Should we put like mail in the same train maybe, so that we have a little bit of mail transport also? Yeah. So we go from here to there. That's just it. There's only enough space for a single quick connection train. It's like a little S-Bahn. Like a suburban train. Oh, of course, we made a big mistake. That big mistake being that we put there a new station. We don't want to put a new station. We wanted to connect it to the existing station, of course. So let's do that mistake again and make it actually connected up here. And then you will have to figure out where to go, because that station is deleted and it will be like that instead. So we will pick up, quite a lot of people want to go to Blaustedt, right? The train will be basically full. It will not be hugely profitable, of course, because of the short distance, but it will alleviate the problems and it will be much more better than the trams that are running across the bridge, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, lots of transfer costs. Alright, people want to continue on from here, I suppose. Mostly back to Villmarkt, some of them to the fish market to take a ferry. Yeah, I like it. Quite nice. Quite nice. Let's check out what's going on here with Blaustedt Villmarkt. So we have these buses here. There's only 3 of them, which is ridiculous. That there's 3 buses running on this route, and they're just basically connecting the city center to Blaustedt. Is that a really useful route? I feel it's not a bad route, but it's also not a good route. We had that like for historic reasons, I suppose. So let's send them away, because I think that their days are over. Put that in a depot, please. And then the trams here, we'll remove the tram label since they're not all trams. Those are still horse-drawn trams. They're quite unprofitable. They go from Blaustedt, Wood, Villmarkt, and Moor Hauptbahnhof. I feel like that's not a terrible connection theoretically, because they do connect like primarily the Woods and the Moor station, but by extension they also have to connect the train stations, because somebody from the train station might want to go to the Woods. So I think this route makes a lot of sense from my perspective. That seems like a pretty good route. I like it. What I would prefer if you can replace them with something more faster and more capacity. So we have these Lady Cross passenger trams now. They seem really good. We have a lot of stuff. So let's just sort the stuff out. So this one, okay. I mean, I cannot hide them here. Tunnel cars, kettle, really bad reliability. The steam trams are the go-to usually, but I feel like these ones, the new ones here, they're pretty good. Yeah, I feel like these ones are pretty good and they look cool. So let's go about replacing them. Okay, so we can send them all to the depot, please, quickly. Just so that they get replaced. He didn't get replaced somehow. Replace vehicles. These ones should be replaced by the lady ones. Alright, let's put them back on the road. And let's manually purchase one. Can we not purchase one? I guess it's not a fit somehow. It's an electric one probably, right? That's the problem. Yeah, electric trams. Or we need higher capacity tram. No, I don't think so. I think we just need the electric trams. Why not, if anywhere, why not make make this area like the first one to be electrified, right? Where do these tracks lead? Yeah, they're here somewhere. It's only converting existing ones, right? Yeah. Perfect. Is there a tram here? Yeah, there's a tram running up here as well. So we will convert the whole capital area. Anything that's anyway connected to our capital will be converted. Do we have a tram network down here in Kleiner Villmarkt? Yes, we do. I don't think it's connected to Villmarkt itself. I think it's just a separate one maybe, right? No, it's actually connected through that bridge here. Alright, so the power stations in these areas will have a lot of work to do, but that's good. That is good. God knows, of course, where the hell we have a freaking station to service them in. This one is in a... I thought this one... Like, why is it red? Oh, we have one that's replaced. Look at that. Alright, so we can clone a few of them as well. Okay, can you depart? Can you depart? You are set to be replaced, I think. So, again, here. Managing the list, replacing, horse-drawn, yes. We have 4 new ones, 4 old ones. Do we need more? Maybe. 2 more. Let's go. Where is that? Oh, that's here in Kleiner Villmarkt. That's where the main depot is for us. Oh, they look like real trams, right? Like, they actually now look quite nice. I like it. I like it. Of course, the old trams are a little bit in the way. The Blaustedt Villmarkt ones. I guess they get serviced soon. Alright, that should help quite a lot with things. So how does the main train station hold up here? Still 5,000 people want to leave here. Blaustedt has decreased quite a lot. Champiroux, mehr. That one is a little bit of a more of a mystery. So let's just double check how much we have on that route. We go passengers to Villmarkt. Or Champiroux Villmarkt. Yeah, there's so many trains on that route. But it seems like they get quite stuck a lot of times. Behind slower cargo trains, essentially. That's a little bit of an issue. So, putting more on the line, I'm not sure about. The goods situation is also looking good. So let's check that line up here. Champiroux. Here also it would be worthwhile to think about maybe extending that station. It feels like the station is busy-ish and could be more busy even in the future. So I just feel like it might be worthwhile to think about doing that while it's still kind of small, but hey, it's not like it's definitely hurting, it's just like it could be in the future. So let's also consider replacing the station altogether, how it looks like. It's picking up quite a lot of people. Probably it's going all the way to one of those up there. And yeah, we'll extend it now. I would love to extend it on both sides. That's kind of my thought process quickly. But I think we don't have to do that necessarily, so we will delete that little grid here. It was a nice idea, but so far they haven't used it anyway, so we can as well claim it for the trains. If we make it a little bit back, we could maybe run things a little bit nicer, I think. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll also delete this one. So this one would connect like that. Maybe like this. It's not the most bestest way to connect it, but kind of works, so not too shabby either. Here I'm a little bit more skeptical how we would get in there. Would have to go from this connection basically down here. I mean, maybe it's not a really big issue. We could just put it like there and just have a path signal, that kind of signal stuff. It's not ideal, honestly. Maybe we'll just build another bridge. Maybe we'll just need to build another bridge and then make it work from there. Yeah. I'm just putting a little bit of distance because I think it looks nicer if they are separated out a little bit like that. Even though the train station itself here is not separated. But we can make that like this. And then put bridges here. Tunnels? Tunnels could also be an option. So it's like a nice tunnel array. I can see that. Something like that. Of course, now that is a little bit more of a challenge to connect. We have to go a little bit further back. Like this. And like that. That should be it. Just have to place some signals here, some signals there. Then here this doesn't have any signals, it just kind of goes into this whole block. It's a little bit of a mess, but it's okay. Not too bad. This requires some signals. The tunnels can use some signals for sure. Actually, this tunnel also could benefit from one. Then we can put, of course, signals onto those bridges. And then we have to find a way to connect that up. I think we also don't need to have this turning radius here anymore, right? We kind of solved that with this turning radius here that's integrated into things, but it's actually not integrated here. So that's an interesting conundrum. So this we'll also need to have a turnaround. Yeah, that's the big pain. Big pain. Hi. Alright, make it like this for now. It's a little bit of an ugly junction here to kind of turn around like that, but I suppose that's like these secondary platforms for right now, they're not going to be utilized intensively. It's my suspicion. And yeah, we could not afford to have any other space utilization anywhere here, even if we build it smarter. Then we will put the appropriate tunnel projects here as well to match the tunnel projects here left to the left. And then, as I said, we will remove that turning circle here, which anyway just interferes with the signals a little bit, I think. Well, we have path signals, so it's not actually interfering, but in theory it could. And we will extend those here, however, in a very simple way. Do it like that, and then have some basic signaling here. Okay, then the new train actually wants to use that. It's system. So let's see about that. Yeah, it rushes in there, nice, and then it goes back and takes a really weird turn. So there must be a signaling issue here. What's the issue? So it was on that turn. Well, if it isn't that one, then it has to do a 90-degree turn. Theoretically, or does it? No. What about that one? Does that do something weird? It turns around. And yes, it does a weird turn. Like, why can this train not leave here and go there and then left? Why is that not an allowed road? That ought to be allowed. I feel like that should be allowed. Why is it not allowed? Of course, this one doesn't make sense. We agree. Then this one doesn't make sense. We agree. And then they could just go like here and then left. Yeah, there's no signals here. So it's a bit weird. Let's observe if we can catch another train coming in here and making that weird turn. No, this one does leave normal. So seems like it's not actually a big deal, which is nice to see. So now that this is a bit more clear to me, the situation here, we can actually optimize this a little bit further. So I will actually do that. So firstly we'll put things like that. I don't need to run the game that fast. We'll run it like that. And then we will actually put those signals out. And we will place them as close to here as possible, because we will extend this platform firstly to the back so that they're more parallel aligned. Remove that here in the front. Then we can do a little bit of rework here, namely putting those signals here closer as well. And then reworking that crossing here to be also closer to there. And then what we want to do is we want to get out of here on this one and then connect up here to this line. So we will do it like that. And that can remove this turn back here. And then we just have like this one ugly turn, which I think we can find a way to maybe do a bridge on. Of course not with that tunnel, so it will be a pretty long bridge, I guess. But that's acceptable. Our engineers are fine with bridges, we don't hate bridges. So long as they're insanely long, we're perfectly fine with them. But a viaduct here looks almost a little bit out of place with this whole suspension. Oh my god, are you kidding me, guys? When I saw that from the architect, I was like, no, no, no. Yeah, that one, that's the one. That's the layout, my friends. That is the layout. They figured it out. They figured something out here, alright. This is nice. Let's see that it's getting used, hopefully. Any trains when you come from the... going to the top side. Oh, big flaw, big flaw. The trains from this here, they cannot get to these two stations. Ooh, big flaw. Ay. Alright, they come here. So there is... This one was part of the original switching here, basically. That's not part of that. So I suppose the easiest way would be to do it like that. That would connect things up. And yeah, they took the large bridge here to get into the station. Beautiful. And then they're departing. Yeah, that looks great. And there's so much traffic here. They all want to go to Villmarkt, so the demand to go to Villmarkt is insane. And even having more trains here is not really getting the job 100% done. But it's actually, it looks nice, the bigger station at least. That's a bonus, small bonus. Yeah, so on Villmarkt, 3,000 people want to go. Here, 5,000 people want to go. The demand to travel between these two major areas is pretty huge. So what can we do to make that more effective? Essentially, this line here looks fine. They then take the crossing here, they can take the tunnels here, which also look almost completely underutilized. Then they can travel up here, there's not much traffic here. Basically, it's all free-ish. If they take that northern route, I don't know if they do, though. So I'm thinking, what we could do, we could get them out of the way of the, I don't know how smart they are with their routing, we could get them out of the way of the stupid way, which is the way where the cargo trains go. We can just put them onto this northern track, and to incentivize them taking it, I will just build another station here, which probably I wanted to do anyway at some point. Looks like I left some signals here to space it out pretty much that I could put a station here. Feels like that was almost planned. Don't recall, but it feels like that to me. So we're going to place a station down here. Bus station should suffice. Bus station up here as well. I kind of missed that connection here, so we could have just connected that up a little bit nicer. Yeah, they already hate us. Not to worry, you will like us in time, because we're just gonna put a something here for you. Okay, bus 40 kilometers is fine, then we will never buy this one again. 24, we'll never buy that one. This one 20, we'll never buy it again. Stagecoaches, we're not building stagecoaches again, we're not gonna build this one again. Then basically we're going to go with this bus. That's the only choice. So travel between those two places. Two of them. Automate them out. Let's hope the demand here will not be crazy. Alright. So then the Mikasavici, sorry, Champiroux. Where are you? Here. These trains here, they ought to go here on the way and on the way back also, so that they take this northern road and then they're forced onto that track and they're forced here. So if they're currently going this way, which they might, then they get stuck in a lot of nonsense traffic. So this helps them. It kind of guides them. Even though the road may be longer, it's very, very, very good for them to go that way. It's very, very good for them. So then we will double down on that and build a few more of those trains. Now that we have that cleared up. So we have already quite a number of them. How many? 9. Okay, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 trains for connecting two of the largest cities. That feels right. And as a kind of finale to this episode, we are going to quickly resolve that. Okay. 1 second. We will jump back to that train in a second. You can observe it in the corner. That happened before, many times. So the problem is basically that we have 2 signals here, I think. that this can go, they can go out, but they can not fully go out. So I think removing this signal could be helpful. Maybe. Maybe, but they still go here basically, that's the problem. Maybe. If we put like a combo signal here, if this is a combo signal, and then we have an exit signal here. Well, no. I have bad feeling about this idea. No, this is better. Let's just keep it like that. Let's keep it simple. All right. So the train from Champiroux has. Where are you? Why didn't you load anybody? Deutsch Ilschwang. What? Did you not load anybody or what? Why does nobody get on the train? Cab passengers are here. Villmarkt at the Hauptbahnhof. Yeah, they go first to this other station, I know. But guys, you should get on that train. Like, you want to go to Hauptbahnhof. These trains are going directly where you want to go. What's up with that? Maybe somebody needs to... Oh, did I clone passenger trains? No. This is like really weird. Okay, so you're probably some of the new trains I got, right? Passengers, yeah. Don't tell me you didn't pick up anybody. No, you picked up passengers. Alright. Yeah. You ought to pick up passengers, because that makes so much sense that you pick up passengers, because they all want to go in that direction. Alright, then something weird was maybe going on. Let's not overthink it. Instead, let's focus on this way overfilled train station. And let's see that we get out of here in a second. And this train allows us to, and it does. So as I said, for the finale, we're following here the exit through the tunnel in Champiroux. And we're following here the river. What river is that? That is the Dachstein River, probably. That merges into that river, maybe, not sure. But we're now going across this large junction, which seems very busy currently because of a lot of cargo trains, and unfortunately we will get stuck just behind one of such cargo trains. Quite unfortunate, but it's going 56 kilometers per hour. But our train could go so much faster. Let's hope that it actually maybe goes for a little repair. Does it? No. Alright, no opportunity to pass that one. So we're sneaking here by Ichenreit towards Villmarkt, really close on the heels of this cargo train. We'll only pass it at the end of this idyllic looking scenic route. Of course, in reality, the train driver would not have to go stop and go here. He would just adjust his speed appropriately and then drive behind that cargo train in peace, without accelerating and decelerating all the time. But it's just a game. Why do you have to be mad? Okay, we have a few fish shoals here. We could have utilized them, I guess. There could be some opportunities for that. Maybe. Who knows? But we're now closing in on the curve here. And this is beautiful. We're heading down to Zutainde, a small town which is only connected by a bus service. Only 10 passengers waiting here. Not a lot of people want to pass here. But there's a beautiful bridge here across the river. Really impressive. And yeah, now hopefully this cargo train will get lost and we can accelerate a little bit more appropriately for our speed here. Going 80 at least through these tunnels here. Very nice. Accelerating closely to 90. So if nothing is stopping us, we'll reach 100 kilometers, which you have to imagine for this time period, of course. Amazing speed, going by some farms. 100 kilometers reached. I think we have a top speed of 104, I would like to say. But if you're going up and down these bridges, of course, that will be a bit harder to reach. And there's one of the very few level crossings that we allowed to have remained here on these tracks in our game here. We have very bad experience with level crossings, of course. But yeah, now we're just letting the train roll. And we're coming up to Deutsch Ischwang, a very popular-ish station. So it seems that the one bus here actually will not be sufficient, maybe. So we will just extend that by 2 more buses very quickly from to make sure that these people actually get to the city center in an appropriate amount of time. And as we're now heading along the Meer, you can already see Villmarkt, the central station here appearing. We're now closing in over the bridge here of this little stream into the central station area. Very nice. You can just see probably this is the new high-speed connection to Blaustedt that we see leaving here. And we're getting in on platform 3. And our passengers can depart. Oh, this is not actually a very full train somehow. But let's see how many people want to go back. And that is quite a few. Certainly quite a few. Yes. Beautiful. Yes. Fully loaded train. We are carrying 140 out of 294 passengers. Is that right? Somehow? I'm not sure what those cargoes mean here. But I think we're fully loaded. Alright. Thank you for joining me on this episode. See you next time. Bye bye.